A Fox News alert now. Get this. 5 Americans being held by Iran expected to be released any minute as part of the administration's controversial prisoner swap. It'll also transfer $6 billion in frozen Iranian money that was in a South Korean bank. President Biden is now in New York City for the UN General Assembly, which also begins today. The president of Iran is scheduled to be there when President Biden speaks tomorrow, despite pushing to block his visa. Joining us now to discuss this and so much more, we're privileged to have in studio Congressman and former Navy SEAL Commander Ryan Zinke, along with his archenemy, Congressional and National Guard Colonel, former Green Beret, Congressman Mike Waltz of Florida. Welcome, guys.
Oh, and the Army-Navy game is coming up, so stand by.
But besides that, you get along.
Yeah, we do.
From what we know about this prisoner swap, we only know 2 of the 5 we're getting back. Iranian Americans, right. They get 6 back and $6 billion in a Qatar account that they can only use for humanitarian purposes. How do you feel about this deal?
Well, look, my heart goes out to these families. I know several of these families, and they have been waiting for years as their loved ones have been chained to a prison. But at the end of the day, you know, the administration is trying to act like money isn't fungible. And even if we get the safeguards on this $6 billion, it frees up $6 billion of Iranian money for terrorism, for supporting Russia, and everything else and for the nuclear deal. So that's 1. 2, I worry that this is really greasing the skids to back into a new nuclear deal. And 3, this is the beginning of the next round of hostages. There's no downside. I mean, there's only upside with this administration, whether it's Viktor Shokin in Russia, for Brittany Griner, or whether it's this deal. The whole world's gotten the message. Take Americans hostage, right. You get billions of dollars.
And you just know that they're having secret talks anyway, and they're not going to even bring this to Congress.
Well, and they circumnavigate the sanctions, right, by going through third party. And it's $1.2 billion, right? And I understand there's a backside to it. We're gonna give them prisoners back. We got to charge them $1.2 billion too.
Can I say this? If you're an Iranian American, you can't go back. No. Because we cannot keep swapping you when you go see your family. I'm sorry, that's just because it's an evil regime you left for a reason. Can we talk about this? Ken Buck, one of the few Republicans who says we should not have an impeachment inquiry because this is about Hunter, not Joe. Listen.
Received a lot of money from Burisma, a Ukrainian oil and gas company. And Joe Biden fired a Ukrainian prosecutor named Shokin. The theory, I guess, is that the Burisma paid money to Hunter Biden so that Joe Biden would fire Shokin because Shokin was investigating Burisma. 1, there is little to no evidence that Shokin was investigating Burisma. 2, Shokin was targeted by the European Union as well as our State Department to be fired because he was more corrupt than the people he was investigating.
Congressman Waltz, he didn't do his homework because Shokin was investigating him. They took his property, the head of Burisma. They were in the middle of it when he got fired. So it's a lazy opinion that Ken Buck has. What's he up to?
Yeah, I don't know where he's going with it because we also have a long-standing, credible FBI informant that's testifying that Biden received $5 million. That's the 1023, on the official form that Joe Biden received $5 million, Hunter Biden received $5 million. You have multiple email and text correspondence of Hunter complaining about paying dad's bills, not being able to access his bank account, and having to split his salaries, complaining to his daughter. All of that alone is admissible in court. That's evidence.
Did someone get to him or something? Because you write to column 2, and every Sunday show use that to show how off base Republicans are.
And you have what I call our 3 generals. You have Smith, you have Comer, and you have Jordan. And all of them have been neck deep in the investigations. And I wish people would actually go to the briefings. That would be helpful. Just call them. But what you have is we know the bank accounts going into a multitude of LLCs, right? The big shells. We know that he used different names. So what we don't have is as these funds were drained, where did the money go? Follow the money. All roads lead to Rome. Right. The inquiry allows us to pursue
Get those accounts.
So today I woke up to find out that a framework has been done to avoid a shutdown. It looks like a continuing CR to get us to October 31st. This was worked out by Kevin McCarthy, Scott Perry among the people pleased by this. This was just dropped on you guys, too. So, Congressman Zinke, why don't you start? What do you know about this? Your fellow Montana representative is against him, Matt Rosendale.
Well, look, what are the objectives, right? The objectives are to curb spending and remove the woke. And how we did that, we did it by the appropriation bills. If these guys don't if these guys don't vote for national homeland security, you know, what does it look like? It looks like it's about 32 feet tall and about 1,000 miles long. We empower the Border Patrol, ICE to do their job. If you don't vote for this, I don't know what you came to town for.
So you saw enough in the continuing resolution to get us to October 31st, you would sign on to that?
Well, look, I'm still looking at it. It was just dropped to us 170 pages.
170 pages.
And we have 72 hours to review it. And I certainly sympathize. I don't like continuing resolutions either. We should get the appropriations bill done. However, what is paired with this is our Restore the Border legislation. It would restore the wall. It would expand Customs and Border Patrol. It would end the crazy asylum, and it would end policies of Biden, and it would end catch and release. We need that. The country needs that. If that's partnered with it, I'll take a hard look at it.
I am so honored to be on your panel. You guys have done so much for this country. I don't care Republican or Democrat. Thanks so much for continuing to serve, guys.
You know what? I remain an optimist, but we got to pass the appropriation bills, defense, because we got to defend the country.
Right.
We got to pass border security so we can defend our borders, and we have veterans. If we pass those three, send them over to the Senate. They got to pick them up.
Great to see
Put it on the Senate.
All right, now you're going over to the UN.
Yeah.
Right? Are you doing it?
We're heading to speak over there and speak some truth.
All right, good. Should I do something about the traffic?
All right, deal. Done.
Thanks, guys. All right.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.